Well, if I can find a few actually from some weddings, I'm going to love it.
The backlash makes me horny.
We're up for the banter.
It's a comedian.
Hello, welcome back to That Josh James Show, a podcast for the geezers.
And they're birds.
As ever, I'm joined by Romford's number one podcaster. You know who it is by now. It's Chrissy White, aka Whiteboy. What a guan, son.
What a guan.
Nearly there. It's nearly Christmas.
It is nearly Christmas.
Excited?
Yeah. Are we going to put some like fake Christmas
Probably
decorations
not,
in the
mate,
back?
nah.
We should have had jumpers on. We could be wearing hats. We could be doing all sorts.
Not a Christmas jumper guy, are you?
No.
Nah,
No.
not a bit of me.
No.
They look uncomfy.
They look a bit itchy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I feel like you need to wear a long sleeve t-shirt underneath it just to stop it from irritating your skin.
Yeah, no, I've not. What do I wear on Christmas Day? I like to stay in my pajamas, to be honest.
Matching pajamas?
No, not matching pajamas, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. What do you want for Christmas?
Mate, funny you should open it up with clothing.
Hair transplant?
No.
No.
Prick.
Some more penguin stuff?
Don't need any more penguin stuff, mate.
Okay.
See this? Shout out penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creatine?
No, got
What
creatine.
do you want? What do you want?
Got creatine. I'll tell you what I want for Christmas.
Yeah, go on.
I want a tracksuit, yeah,
Yeah.
where the bottoms and the top both fit. I'm having murders.
Really?
Murders.
Yeah.
I've actually got a resentment against Nike.
Hey, don't do it. It's...
Bruh. Right. I'm resorting to all sorts of moodiness online, trying to get trousers, tracksuit bottoms, and a top that goes with it to fit.
Right.
It's fucking driving me mad.
Right.
So I'll buy an XL large tracksuit, yeah? An XL Nike tracksuit.
Okay.
I put the top on, it fits great. I put the bottoms on, they're just big and short.
Right. Have you ever thought about buying some of their basketball stuff? Because they're more your height, aren't they?
Yeah, but what am I going to be wearing? Like fucking Chicago Bulls up?
Why
No, mate.
not?
Why
not?
I would just want a normal tracksuit, just a normal tracksuit.
Why not?
Please. Like, I don't know what it is. Sometimes when I buy the Nike running stuff, that's like, oh.
L's here with the tees.
What we got? What we got?
We got to have a nice cuppa.
Got a sugar each.
Oh, fantastic.
Real milk.
Oh, the ramp.
I had to flirt with the guy that runs.
Lovely.
No, I'm sure it can
Do you know
be
what? When
easy.
you come
Thank
over,
you, Ellie.
I thought that said Trump, and I thought,
Perfect.
nah, not in these offices. Not here. Not with one of the most diverse offices in
That is a lovely
in the
cup of
comedy
tea.
game.
Oh, mate, I'm cold.
Oh,
as well.
that
This
is a great
nice.
cup of tea. That is.
Nice cup of tea, Els.
I tell you
You
what,
don't know
I've been
about.
having quite a few sweeteners lately, but you can't beat an old school bit of sugar, can you?
No,
You actually can't.
yeah. It's no question, mate. Sweetener works, but it ain't sugar. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, mate, I just want a fucking tracksuit what fits, if I'm completely honest.
Do you know what? I don't know what I want this year. Do you know what I really do want? Is world peace. Yeah, that's what I want.
Peace.
With everything going on in the world, you know.
Peace in all of the world.
Yeah, well, you know, just there's so many wars going on in the world and so much. I just want world peace, and you know, because I'm such a good guy, and you know, make sure to remember that when you're coming to buy gifts for people this Christmas, because my tour is on sale next year, doing all right, 2025.
Yeah. Shameless.
Yeah,
Shameless.
what a
Plugs.
great gift that would be for someone.
Mate, I'm saying, what a great gift. They're not that expensive.
They're not that expensive.
It'd be like a fucking night out on the town, mate.
Night out on the
That's
town.
what I've got you lot.
These tickets are about, honestly, I'm not just saying this because I'm promoting it, right? Well, I am, but 20 quid they are, 20, 25 quid.
That's just about as good a value for money as you're going to get this
What
Christmas.
are you gonna? What else are you gonna buy for 20 quid? A fucking Moody Lynx kit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A link. There you go.
Yeah.
All proceeds go towards world peace, so just do it.
Yeah. And when you buy Lynx Africa, it doesn't all go to Africa.
The proceeds don't go
actually.
to Africa.
They don't.
No, they don't.
You'd
And you
think they
smell
should.
like
They
a
should
dickhead.
do, shouldn't they? Really?
Yeah.
They've taken literally the whole continents for their branding. Does any of that money actually go?
No,
to
plus
Africa?
it
Of course
doesn't
don't.
fucking smell nice. Like that should be number one in the
I
smelling
think
good
Lynx
game.
Africa's all right.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
No.
No.
No Lynx is good.
Fuck. I better
Stop
jog
wearing
that.
it.
I better jog that one on then.
Stop wearing it, mate.
But yeah, talking about Africa, have you seen all the Band-Aid controversy?
Yeah, like, mate, I'm really struggling with the way the world is going. Like, can you please explain to me what is wrong with sending billions of pounds
No.
to help
well, there's
starving
nothing
Africans?
wrong with that. The point is, I suppose, that they're trying to make is that when they done this song, some of the lyrics in it, they're basically talking about Africa as a continent.
Right.
Now, within Africa, obviously, it's a massive continent. There are countries in that continent that are like really flourishing, that are not third world, basically.
Of course.
And I suppose the argument has been is that song has held back certain countries in like being taken seriously or doing business, stuff like that, because people just see them as a like less privileged third world country. Do you see what I mean? But what because you shared something on it on your story the other day, Chico, didn't you?
The issue is more about the sentiment, innit? Like what they're doing is definitely for a good cause.
So what they're doing is for a good cause,
What
yeah.
they're doing is for a good cause, but the intention, because of how many years it's been going on for,
Yeah.
there just needs to be a better way of raising money or showing a sense of awareness that there is poverty, but there's also, this is not all Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
of
not all
course.
Africa. Yeah.
The way they make it, the way that song makes it out, and like when you see like the first day, and you see the adverts of like all the starving kids, like that's not all of Africa.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
exactly.
Because of that, it creates it makes it harder for the perception of Africa as a whole.
Yeah, makes it harder for all of Africa as a whole to
So I think
okay.
that's what the issue isn't raising money.
Yeah.
So I hear what you're saying. It's not about raising money. It's more just about how it looks on a bigger scale.
Yeah. Almost like the way it's branded. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, no, I can totally see that. Because it's, I suppose, in you know, it's like if like say a load of African artists made a song about Europe, and it's like, you know, Ukraine's a lot different from fucking Leamington Spa. You know what I mean? So do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Of course it is.
So yeah, I get that. You know, we hear your groans and we hear the issue, okay,
And
we take
we have
that,
the solution.
And my solution is give us the song back, because we need money.
Yeah.
We need money.
And it could go well. It could turn into a like bit of a rap battle format. We go back and forth. More money's generated. More eyes on it.
I'll tell you one of the reasons why you probably couldn't make a Band-Aid song in 2024, because all the top artists are like drill artists.
Yeah.
Imagine that,
Yeah.
just a Band-Aid about fucking guns and waps.
Yeah.
And big booty bitches, you know what I mean? Wouldn't be very Christmassy, would it?
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all. And look, mate, you're right what you say about not all of Africa is poor and starving. Mate, I'm going to Africa in a couple of weeks. Some of the gaps we're staying in are fucking special, mate.
What's the richest country in Africa, do you reckon?
It's got to be South Africa.
Probably South Africa. Yeah.
Well, this is the thing about countries, right? There's rich parts of countries and there's impoverished parts of countries.
Yeah.
That's the same about pretty much everywhere around the world.
South Africa.
South Africa is the richest country in Africa.
South Africa, then Egypt, then Nigeria, then Kenya, and Morocco.
I've heard
Ah, okay.
they do pretty well in Wakanda as well.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
They are fucking flossing there, aren't they?
How funny is that?
Mate,
What's
they
the
are
thing they do?
absolutely flossed in Wakanda. Mate,
They
how
dap
good
each
is,
other up.
How good is Black Panther?
Sick.
Sick.
You know that's the girl from Top Boy? The original Top Boy.
Oh yeah. She's done so well.
Yeah, she's
done
sick.
so well.
Yeah.
That's great. The whole concept is really very good.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant, mate.
I've not watched the second one yet.
Me neither. He's brown bread, isn't he? Bless him.
Oh, he did. He died, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a great actor.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, he was great. So Christmas, what's it going to look like for you this year, mate?
It is the last Christmas at my mum and dad's house, the house that I grew up in, before they move. They're moving in the new year.
Oh, of course it is.
So
And where
it's
they
going
going
to be Brentwood, mate. Moving up in the world, aren't they?
Oh, they are coming to join the dark side.
District 5.
They're going from District 7 to District 5.
Yeah, they're
No,
moving up.
District 3.
Are they in District 3?
No, we said Romford's District. If we're talking about Hunger Games districts, Romford is District 6.
Yeah.
Brentwood's District 3.
Well, there you go. They're jumping up 3 districts.
Wow.
Yeah, mate, downsizing a little
But
bit.
they're leaving their little boy back in District 6, aren't they?
Yeah, well, no, I'm technically in Collier Road. That's another district down, bro. I'm in
Do you
like
reckon?
8, maybe. I don't know. I've never seen the Hunger Games, so I'm
No, I
struggling.
don't know. You're
struggling to get my head around
You're
the
District
concept.
6.
But yeah, mate, they're moving. So it's like, obviously it's the house we grew up in, loads of memories, loads of Christmases. They was meant to already be moved out, but there was like a little bit of an issue with, you know what I mean, moving houses is ag.
Yeah.
So it's
So
going to
last
be
Christmas
the
there, that-
last Christmas at number 7,
And is
mate.
that a house that you grew up in?
Yeah, I moved there when I was 2.
From where? Where would you live before?
Off the hill, bruv.
You was Harold Hill, yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, wow. That's
It's all starting to make sense now,
that's
isn't it?
District 10, bruv.
It's all starting to make sense. I was off the hill, mate.
Yeah.
Pargo Priory. Yeah.
Mate, some good people off the hill.
Yeah, mate. Some legends off the
Yeah,
hill.
my dad was born down Hildane.
No.
Yeah, you know the shops.
Oh, that's the... I know the shops.
He was born in a flat above the shops.
Mate, Hildene Shops, that's
Yeah.
Ghettoville.
Yeah. He done all right,
That's
didn't
where
he?
Bowl used to live, mate. We used to smoke
Did he?
loads of
Yeah.
weed up there.
Yeah.
My older brother's bought a butcher shop on Hildene.
Your brother has?
My older brother, yeah.
Oh, your older brother?
Oh, mate, it's just meat. We've got meat coming out
Oh,
our ear
of
holes these
course.
days.
Yeah, I was a shame about Smithfields, isn't it?
It is, mate.
So Smithfields, for anyone that don't know, that's like the meat market, the famous
You're
meat
not
market.
saying it very well, mate.
How would you say it?
Smithfield.
Smithfields. Smithfield.
There's no S on the end of it. There's only one of them, mate.
Smithfield. Okay.
Smithfield Meat Market.
Okay, Smith. What am I trying to say? Smithfield.
Smithfields. You're going to get some backlash.
Yeah.
You're thinking Spitalfields.
Spitalfields, right? That's what I'm getting
Yeah.
confused with. Yeah.
Smithfield.
Smithfield. Sorry.
Smithfield Meat Market.
Sorry.
Mate, I've got a lot of memories. When this podcast comes out, I will actually be working there. So every Christmas for a couple of weeks, everyone knows in the meat game, it gets flat out because everyone wants a turkey. Everyone wants a bit of gammon.
Yeah.
Everyone wants a bit of beef, whatever it is they want.
And can you
Christmas
go to
goes
the
through roof.
market? And because I don't think
Yes,
I've ever been down
yes,
there.
you can.
You go down there and buy it. And do
There's-
you run a
there's shop
stall
fronts.
down there as well?
Who?
Like your family?
Nah, so it's not like a normal market. You have to go there. If it's going to close, mate, come down there. See what? Good bit of content down there as well.
It might be a good bit of content. Yeah.
Yeah, pop down.
Yeah.
I'm starting there literally tomorrow.
Do a shift down there.
Yeah.
How do you reckon I'll get on down
No,
there?
you'll be fine. So
Am I
look,
not too pretty for it down there?
nah.
Will
No,
not
there's
be
some
that.
handsome geezers down the
Oh,
market.
really?
Don't worry about that.
I thought I'd get all the pretty boy ones and that.
Yeah, well, look.
Although I'm getting a bit older, I'm 34 and fucking
There's
weak.
people- there's
I'm
people
definitely-
facing-
I'm 100% losing my looks.
There's people facing and they've got the tyres and that out the front of the shops with the white coats, and then you've got the geezer loading the freezer at the back. You know what I mean? There's a hierarchy. We'd have you on shop front.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
look
yeah.
like you work in a poultry shop.
Listen, I'm a salesman.
Yeah, there you
know
go.
I'm a salesman.
You sell chicken.
Yeah, come on.
So basically, right, meat market's dear to my heart. You know,
Yeah.
like back in the day when your old man would be like,
Was that a pun? Sorry.
coming to work. What?
So it's dear to your heart.
It's dear to. No, that was shit, man. It's very dear to my heart. That was such a shit joke.
Sorry.
Are you talking about
No.
offal, like hearts?
No, go on. Sorry.
So anyway, it's like coming to work with me today, boy.
Yeah.
I'll get me little white coat on. That's like 25 sizes too big. I'm in the van with the old man, 3 a.m. We go Smithfield. He's had the same parking space at the market for like 30 years.
So has your dad got a stake in Smithfield? Okay, sorry. That's the last one. That's the last one.
There's no way that's the last one.
That is the last one.
There's absolutely no way that's the
That's
last
the
one.
last one.
So anyway, I only go there for 2 weeks. You're a pretty guy. Stop looking at me.
Go on.
I only go there for 2 weeks a year, running up to Christmas. But it's like, I love that little time of year. I'll go see it. This is the thing. It's like the mafia, mate. No one leaves the meat market.
This thing of ours.
It's all the same buds, and it
Yeah.
always is. You go and like, you right, mate? You right, mate? You right, mate? You walk, you just say hello to everyone because
So
everyone knows who you are.
everyone's like friendly with each other. There's
Everyone knows.
there's
There's
no-
beefs, there's friendships, there's all sorts.
there's no beefs. You fucking took that one. There's no beefs. No,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Right, so it's
Fair
like,
enough.
it's going to be sad when it closes. So I'm looking forward to getting back down there this year. You should really come down and see what
I'll
it's all
come
about
down there.
because it ain't a market.
No.
It's like a central. There's like a thing that goes through the middle, and there's like shop fronts off either side.
Yeah.
and then there's fridges out the back.
It's a real throwback, yeah?
It's a proper throwback, mate.
Yeah.
Proper throwback, but it's closing.
That's a shame. Why is it closing?
So let me just get my notes up because I want to get this right. First things first.
Because I was going to research into it and I thought, well, actually, who better? rather than me just reading something off of Google or whatever, why not better to ask someone whose family have been in the meat game for years?
There you go. So
know?
I rung around some of my fucking best meat market bods, and I got some inside information.
Okay, cool. So what's the mainstream media saying?
I don't know. I didn't need to check the mainstream media.
Yeah.
Didn't need to check. So first things first, prime real estate.
Right, of
Yeah.
course it is. Of course
Prime
it
real
is.
estate.
Yeah.
It's a logistical nightmare to get lorries in there. So you got to imagine you've got these big refrigerated, articulated lorries coming from the continent, wherever,
Yeah.
coming from like the north of England,
Yeah.
over from Ireland, and they've all got to get into the centre of London, down these tight little roads.
Yeah.
It's a fucking nightmare.
It's a
right?
nightmare, yeah.
I've been there before. When you're trying to pull away, you're done, you're finished, and it takes you half hour to get off the market because it's backed up with lorries.
See, because I can imagine comparing it to somewhere like Billingsgate, yeah, I reckon the access into there is a lot easier.
Of course it is.
Because round Canary Wharf.
Straight
and
off the A13.
Yeah, because it's a lot more expensive, isn't it?
But that's the new Billingsgate. It used to be somewhere else, wherever.
Right, okay.
So anyway, they were talking about moving it from Smithfield out to like the A13, round that way, Rainham, Dagenham, you know, like where all the industrial estates
all the
are.
industrial bits are, yeah.
Which is like all the lorries are coming past there anyway.
Yeah.
Why not just stop there? So what they said they were going to do is give everyone who owns a shop at the meat market a couple mil. Yeah, because they was going to have to move them.
Has your dad got a shop there?
No, my dad he buys from the meat market. He sells to other people on the meat market.
Right.
And then he sells to butcher shops around London. He's not actually got a shop front.
Right.
So what they said is they're going to weigh everyone out for the ag of moving, and then they was going to build a new market and put everyone, like relocate them into this new place, and everyone was going to get a little bit of dough or a lot of dough. They've weighed up the options, priced it, what it's going to cost to actually build this thing, and it's going to come to too much money. So now what they're going to do is give everyone like, don't bank me on these figures. They're like, well, instead of 2, we'll give you 5 mil, but we're not giving you we're not relocating you.
So
the
that
meat
will literally just be
by 2028 will be no more.
Wow.
So what a lot of people
So how
are
long
doing,
have these shops, how many shops are there in Smithfield?
say 50?
50.
Yeah, I'd say
And
50.
a lot of these people that own these shops, have they had them for like years?
Years and years and years.
It's like a
and most of
family
them are
thing.
like thing and sons, and it's just been passed down for a generation.
See, the thing is,
a lot
though,
of family businesses.
They get 5 mil
Yeah.
for that there.
Yeah.
Well, they ain't got to really start business again, have they?
No, but
Start little. I mean, you could
it's
though.
like a legacy, mate. They've been there for years. A lot
Yeah.
of people are really upset about it because it's
Really?
like the whole point with the meat market is you can get a job there at 16 and you can work there until you retire, and you can get your son a job and he'll work there until he's
That's a lot how sort of Billingsgate works.
Exactly.
Isn't it? A
It's
lot
like
of his
old
like
school.
sons.
It's like another one of them old school British things.
Yeah,
Like
which are
London,
going,
proper
yeah.
London thing. It's
Yeah.
like they've got their own police force. You even know the old bill. You know what I mean? It's like everyone knows everyone down there. It's gonna all be gone.
So whose idea was it to scrap it?
I don't know. So basically
Because this is it for me. It's like we've got this got the Mayor of London, he's Labour, and we've got a new Prime Minister's Labour, and you think, that sounds like, I thought they were out for the working people, weren't they? Do you know what I mean? But that said, if they're giving them 5 mil,
yeah.
can't really grumble, can you really?
Yeah, look, I don't know if it is 5 mil. That's the figure that I got told.
It's probably
Gonna get weighed out about 5.
Cut mil, but I suppose what they're paying for is their
They're basically buying the business off you because you got no.
but they're not really. I guess they're not buying the business, are they? They're buying the land.
Yeah, they're buying the land. So what a lot of people were talking about doing, yeah, because I know my old man was in talks with another firm, and they were like, okay, well, you got all your contacts, I've got all my contacts. We'll start our own meat market.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like on a smaller scale. So it's like
But
the
somewhere
deliveries-
out east.
Yeah, somewhere else. You know what I mean? So it's like people can still buy and sell from them. You might not necessarily have a shop front or whatever, but it's like, so that's what a lot of people are going to do. They might team up in 2s or 3s or just do their own thing. But you lose that sense of like, it's good up there, mate.
But it's
It's like an institution.
it's an institution. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like another one of them gone. Really,
It's sad.
you know, that's why you can see why people get so. I mean, the thing with Uber in London, like, just it does wind me up.
Because of the black cab situation.
I'm just like the black cabs that's like iconic London history heritage. I'm like,
Plus, they have to work so hard to get that badge.
why? Yeah, you got to work so hard. Like that's one of the things that makes London London. Like,
Yeah.
how are you going to just let Uber roll in there
Yeah.
and do what they can do, but just someone that can just do it straight away with a sat nav? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And look, this is funny enough. Uber was coming around. My old man's a cab driver, black cabbie.
Yeah.
He's got a green badge. So was my older brother. The meat game was dying quite a few years ago. It was like, because a lot of people was in supermarkets buying their meat. So like the meat game quietened right
So
down.
how's it gone? Come back round?
Because people don't want the shit quality meat. They want the good stuff.
They want the good stuff.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So they're willing to pay, and butcher shops have got busy again.
Yeah.
So they both done the knowledge. They both don't do it now because there's no point fucking doing it really.
Yeah,
Because
of
it ain't
course.
what it used to be.
No, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, that's two things that my family are heavily invested in that are like basically going to be gone.
Yeah,
And two, like British, especially London, like institutions, mate,
yeah.
gone.
They'll be coming for the podcasts next, mate.
Wouldn't
they?
Coming for the tiling game. To be honest, they already are. You know?
Mate, if fucking old Sadiq Khan turned up and said, look, Josh, I'll give you $2 million to stop this podcast right now, it's a fucking hasta la vista, baby.
I'll take his fucking hand off.
Yeah. Cheers, Sadiq.
Yeah. Can have
Cheers,
it, mate.
Yeah, thanks very much.
You can have that one.
Yeah. I'd even invite him round for Christmas dinner. I'm not a fan of Sadiq Khan, but yeah, he can come round.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
100%.
know if he celebrates Christmas though, does he?
Probably not.
Don't know if he's into all that.
Probably.
Don't know, the name Sadiq Khan might be a bit of a giveaway, but
Yeah, I doubt it.
don't know if he's all about them Christian values.
No,
you know
I
what
don't
I mean?
think it's about it.
But yeah, matching Christmas PJs with the kids this Christmas. You on it?
Bruv.
Are you?
We'll see with the
are
kids, yeah?
you-
See with the missus and the kids.
Are you man enough to put a matching pair of Christmas
that's cute.
PJs?
So I'm just going to say, yeah, if you dig deep enough in Instagram, you will find a photo of me in matching red tartan pajamas with me and my family.
on your
from a couple-
old.
No.
Insta.
Just from a couple of years ago.
Okay, fantastic. I'll be digging
But
that one out. No
what I
problem.
would like to sort of back it up, you have to be forced into it by your missus.
Yeah,
You have to be forced into it.
yeah.
The missus and the kids, that's really cute. The geezer has to do it against his will.
It's so. I'd say if any of the birds are listening this episode, right, and you're making your fella wear matching Christmas pajamas, just know he doesn't want to be doing that. Just know as well in the group chat, he's not going to live it down.
He's getting fucking ironed out.
He's getting ironed out big time.
Yeah.
And he's doing that because he loves his kids.
Yeah. He loves his kids and he can't be bothered with the ag.
One thing I
From you.
would say is when the match, because I've done matching Christmas PJs for the last 2 years.
Have you? You want it, yeah?
Mate, you just have to, you know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
gotta.
You just have to. That is when you really know, like, it's game over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not a chap no more.
Nah.
You're a
Geezer status has been revoked.
yeah. You are a what's the word? A cuck.
I was just about, you took
Yeah,
it right off
you're
the
a
tip of my
cuck.
tongue, mate. You're a cuck.
You know, and I'm well in my cuck era now. My cuck boy era.
It's emasculating.
It's cuck boy winter.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
It is cuck boy
It's
winter.
cuck boy winter right now.
Yeah.
But mate, I tell you what, those are signs. We done the tree the other night, and she's putting the lights on the tree, and that's when I realised
That's a blue job, bruv.
No, so she's putting the lights on, and this is how I realised. Oh, like, I'm not a fucking chap no more. I'm literally following around. I'm following it, just following around like a dog.
Yeah.
I follow around like a
It's
dog on
after
a
a
lead.
treat, yeah.
And then she's going, you don't give me enough. And I'm like, sorry. I'm there, and I'm just there, just like, what happened to me, man? I
Mate.
used to be a boy.
You really got that wrong, bruv. She put the lights on. Right. This is what a man does at Christmas.
A lights is a 2-man job.
No. This is what a man does at Christmas. You get them down out the loft or wherever they are. Mine were up the old man's yard. I had to get the forklift and that. Just quickly, yeah. Shout out Theo, my eldest, bruv. It was so sweet. So I jumped on the forklift at my old man's yard, put a pallet on it, and like lifted it up so that when I'm on top of the thing where I'm getting down, I can just like throw them on a pallet raised up by the forklift. I couldn't get the tree out of this little gap and put it on. And I'd just been teaching Theo how to use the forklift. He's down, like I was like, get out of the way, like just stay down there. He wanted to come up. I'm like, you ain't coming up here, it's too dangerous. I needed the forklift lowered a little bit. I'm like, jump on the forklift. I was like, just push that thing. Theo's on the forklift, lowered the thing down for me so I could get the tree on.
Chap.
I was so proud of him.
Yeah, chap.
He was operating a forklift at 6 years old.
Yeah.
That's a geezer in the making.
Do you know what? I was really proud of my son the other day. He got into guns. He got into guns, and I'm just
Like
like
Nerf guns.
the toxic male in me. I'm like, fucking get in there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He loves guns. He goes, Daddy, gun. I want gun. And I'm like, yeah, I'll fucking buy you a gun, boy. He's like, shoot. You got to shoot the cars. And I'm like, yeah, fucking go and shoot the cars. I'm like, that's my boy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he sees his old
'Cause
man
you see
following
him
his
dance-
missus around with baubles.
You see him dancing about to Bluey and Peppa Pig, and you think, nah. And then when he goes, Daddy, I want a gun, you're like, that's my boy.
Yes.
That's my boy.
Yeah, trying to shoot guns, operating forklifts. That's the shit.
Yeah,
That's the shit
he likes
we need.
guns and cars, and I'm like, yeah, this is the next generation. So
That's my
whilst his
guy.
dad is absolutely past it, following his mum round with the fucking lights like, like a little bitch, it's cool because the bloodline is coming through strong. Guns, cars,
Hopefully titties.
fucking, well, hopefully, listen, whatever he is.
No, just please titties.
But yeah, it would be great if he was into titties
What I'm
as well.
saying-
Let's have it right. But whatever he is, I'd love him. But if he's into titties, fucking,
I'd love him
you
even
got a
more.
full house
I'd love
there.
him even
You got a
more.
full house.
Guns, cars, titties, football.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's it.
Yeah. So let me just get back to what I was saying. This is what I'm at. This is what a geezer does at Christmas. You get the decorations down.
I
Out the loft.
got the decorations
You
down
leave them
there.
in an untidy pile in the corner.
Okay.
You assemble the tree.
I've done the tree.
You put the lights on. Then you sit down
And, then
and
she,
watch telly.
She dresses it.
And then she puts the
She's
decorations
just
on.
the, she's like the, she's just the, comes
the
in at
dresser.
end. She's the comes in at the end.
There you go. And you know what else you do while you're doing it? You make compliments about how well she is doing on the tree. Theo was trying to help. And I'm like, Theo,
Leave
just
it to
listen
the
to what
pros.
your mum says. Put them where mummy tells you to put them because she's really good at designing things and
Yeah.
making things look pretty.
Leave 'em
and
to
she
the
was like,
pros.
oh. And I'm like, come on, bruv.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not my first time.
Nah. No,
That's
well,
what a
she
geezer
likes
does.
doing the lights.
If you've done anything other than that, it's Cuckboy Winter and you are participating.
She does yeah. Mate, honestly, when I was phoning around with them lights, I thought,
I can picture you now.
I was
mate.
just like looking on the floor, just thinking, like, where did it all go wrong? Do you know what I mean? But there you go. That is what you do when you become a
That's what you do at Christmas,
father
okay?
and a other half.
That's
So,
what you do at Christmas.
But my son's in his first nativity.
Is it?
Yeah, he's playing a snowflake. Yeah, he probably got into character as well because he's gone absolutely mental every time someone's used his incorrect pronouns.
Has he
So
really?
yeah, he's fucking great. Every time someone's misgendered him, he's fucking hit the roof. And I'm like, good, you're getting into character.
Yeah, that's it. Good,
That's
good
great.
snowflake. Good
Yeah,
acting.
fantastic snowflake.
Yeah, excellent snowflaking.
So
Fucking
he's
hell, mate.
he's that and a donkey.
Snowflake and a donkey.
Yeah. And actually, when I was in infant school, we'd done a nativity play, but it had Father Christmas in it, and he was going around the world. And he went to Australia in it, and I played a kangaroo.
Did you really?
Yeah, I played a kangaroo. Yeah,
Hopping around like a
I was
kangaroo.
hopping around. Yeah, I was like, yeah. I was good. I mean,
I was a tree in my
I
school.
stole the
nativity
show,
play.
to be honest. I mean, I knew then people were looking at me like that kid's going to be on stage one day. You know,
Yeah.
just the way I was hopping and that. You know what I mean? And
He's good up there.
yeah,
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it was a
I fucked
travesty
it.
that I didn't get like one of the big roles, like I don't know, Joseph or Jesus, really.
Well, you can't really be Jesus because he's a baby in a nativity play, so no one really plays him, do they? Because the nativity play is the birth of Jesus, so you don't really have a kid dressed up as Jesus. They probably just use like a little fake baby.
They did actually.
Yeah, that would make
They
sense.
good point.
If Jesus was 7 when he was born, that's a bit of a weird Benjamin Button
But
situation.
he's the son of
and it'll
God. Do you know what I
confuse
mean?
everybody.
He's the son of God.
Arguably.
The son of God, you'd expect him to be born and come out and straight away be like, all right, how you doing? Like, do
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
wagwan.
If you're really the son of God, surely you'd be like fucking switched on.
Yeah, well, let's have it right. His mum ain't even had sex and she just give birth to him. So
Yeah.
stranger things have happened.
Yeah, and I don't believe that.
Stranger things have happened, mate. My boy was it wasn't a nativity play, but he's in a little band, yeah. at school.
Yeah, Rocksteady, shout out.
Rocksteady,
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
And mate, I was crying.
My little nephew does it.
I was crying my fucking eyes out.
Yeah.
He was the lead singer in the band. They sung Katy Perry Raw. Yeah. You're gonna hear me roar.
And he sung, yeah?
It was him and a girl were the vocalists.
Nice.
His band let him down, if I'm honest. Because they weren't really playing it to the tune.
Yeah, no,
but
no,
he
but
nailed the vocals, mate. Nailed it. You couldn't even hear the girl next to him. Stole the show. It was fucking perfect.
I went
mate.
to watch my nephew in one of them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, the kids are
Incoherent.
trying to play the instruments and it's just like, oh no, this sounds like, it actually was like a audio version of like a car crash, you know what I mean? But
Like a bad dream.
yeah, but you're like, oh, this is sweet. But after like 5 minutes, you're like, fucking, let's wrap this up,
Yeah.
guys. Come on.
Well, they started with the oldest ones and they were really good. Like you could hear because they've been doing it for a few years now, like the year 5s or year 6s.
You can sort of make it out a little bit.
I mean, like
yeah,
they was doing pretty good. And then it went down a year and I was like, oh yeah, I know what that one is. And then it got to Theo's and his fucking band were awful, but he was great.
Yeah.
But they loved it. It was really good.
Yeah,
nice that I could fucking get to I always miss these things.
Yeah,
I always miss them, mate, because I'm at work.
of course.
Because they just don't care about dad.
No.
Do
But
they?
it's listen, that's what Christmas is really about, is about being with people, innit?
Of course it is, mate.
Do you know what I mean? And it's this time of year you realise, I mean, you spend the whole year like rushing around and trying to get this and that, but actually I think Christmas is a good time to just sort of slow down and you realise actually like what you get most happiness out of is like connections with people and the relationships, you know what I mean?
Definitely, mate. I couldn't agree more.
Definitely. And you know, when I sort of sensed that of when we went to a funeral a few weeks ago, didn't we? And bless him, he was a mate of ours, wasn't he? Just called him the King of Skips.
Yeah.
So
Ring the king.
ring the king. I mean, anyone that like lives around the sort of Brentwood or
Everyone will know who we're talking about.
everyone know what we're talking
Well,
about.
mate, everyone was at the funeral. I've never seen so many people.
Yeah, he had a skip company, didn't he? And he was a friend of ours that we've only just seen in summer at a wedding, and just one of life's characters, man.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, like taken just far too soon, and funerals are tough, you know, because you think, like it brings it home, doesn't it? Really, and it was a tough day for a lot of people, but also great to see people that you'd not seen in years.
Yeah.
That you were
that's
like
the thing
you
about
always
funerals.
thought a lot of, you know.
The service is really sad and obviously it's really emotional. But then it's like, first of all, that's when the sort of closure can begin and the grieving process can properly start.
Yeah.
And everyone gets together and you start sharing good memories. Like funerals are sad, but wakes are usually very positive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like straight away after the service, things start turning and smiles start coming on people's faces.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing I said, because one of our mates was really close mates with him. You know, I spent a lot of time with him over the last couple of years. And I said to him, I said, look, I'm not to dress it up, but like tomorrow will be really hard for you. But I said, once you get in that room after, there'll be a lot of joy and happiness in that room.
Yeah.
People celebrating his life and remembering like the good times with him. And one thing you can say about the King of Skips is that he was a sort of bloke where he really lived his life to the fullest.
Oh, yeah.
He was just like always out enjoying himself, going on holidays. And one thing I really admired about him is he never really cared about what people thought about him.
Yeah. Zero fucks
Do you know
given.
what I mean? He was just out there. I mean, remember his 30th birthday party, he had this suit and he was like, he owned a skip firm, but he very much just like, and obviously he was doing really well for himself. And he thought, fuck it, you know what I mean? I don't care. He had a Bentley, didn't he, with his number, with his name on it. And then this suit that he wore on the 30th birthday party, it was all like dollared suit, wasn't it?
Yeah. Money print suit.
Money print suit. And I always just thought, I really admire how much you're just like, you're sort of unapologetically yourself, you know what I mean? And whenever he see me, super supportive with all this, what I was doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always just had loads of time for him.
Yeah, well, same. Look, I'd known him for years, like from back in the day, and obviously I hadn't seen him because I hadn't been out for a while. And then at that wedding, we sort of reconnected.
Yeah.
And he was like, mate, I'm really happy for what you're doing, because he saw me at my worst.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, well done, fucking really happy for you. And we had a great time.
How
You know what I
funny
mean?
was he at the wedding?
Oh, it was jokes, mate.
How
It was
funny
jokes.
was he at the wedding?
Yeah, he was jokes.
He was so funny.
Yeah, my missus was really upset actually when I told her because she connected with him at the wedding as well. So yeah, look, rest in peace, mate.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. And he one on one. Do you know what I mean? There won't be another.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Won't be another him. But it's funny at that funeral we went to have a bit of food before the wake, and I went with Plum, Fat Si, and Fat Ant.
Oh really?
And we went for a harvester. And Fat Ant, right? We was talking about the podcast, and he goes to me deadly serious. He goes, Jamesy. I was like, yeah. He goes, no, I could get on the podcast, didn't you? He goes, I've got a good one for you. Get him on the podcast. I was like, oh. He went, Starmer. I mean, did you start what? Keir Starmer? Yeah, Keir Starmer. I went, what the Prime Minister? He goes, yeah, I used to be a barrister's clerk.
Yeah.
Because I used to clerk him.
Oh, really?
He used to be Keir Starmer's barrister's clerk.
Oh, shit.
And I was like...
Just to put into context, this is the guy who was the goalkeeper when we had our five-a-side tournament a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he looked at me and he's been deadly serious. He's like, yeah, I'll get Keir Starmer on. I was like... He's been deadly serious. I'm like, mate, it's lovely of you to say, but I don't think the Keir Starmer is going to come on that Josh James show, do you?
Mate, why not?
What? Because he's the Prime Minister of Great Britain.
Is the Prime Minister allowed to go on podcasts?
Yes, but he's probably not going to come on one that talks about drugs and titties and
Plating
willies and plating bumholes. Yeah. I mean,
Mate.
maybe if he wants to appeal to a certain demographic.
I'm just saying, why not? Never say never.
I've got to say.
Fat Ant, get on it, mate. Slide in the DMs, message him, whatever you got to do. Can you imagine? Keir Starmer on it.
I've got to say, listen.
Doubt we've got much in common.
He's a bit boring, Keir Starmer, for one. And I've also, if I probably would have to hazard a guess at who most people like politically they vote for who watch this podcast, Keir Starmer, I don't think he's going to be a bit of them.
It ain't Keir Starmer.
Nah.
Yeah, well, look, funny you was mentioning the meat market. There was a lorry, obviously come from the continent, pulled up at the meat market. Bearing in mind, this is a refrigerated lorry, yeah? It's like 0 degrees in the back. They open the door, all the marketplace, and they're just pulling people out of the back of the
Oh, no.
lorry.
Well, that's probably cut that bit out. That's a bit dark.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Are they dead?
No, they're alive.
Oh, okay, great. What a lovely Christmas story that is.
No, but this is it. So there's a geezer in the video going, they'll be in an hotel later, won't they? You know what I mean? Like all the meat market buds.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, they probably will be.
Of course they will, mate.
Yeah.
Warmed up, get yourself a cup of tea. Yeah.
Yeah,
Must have been freezing in there for 27 hours.
Straight to the Savoy.
Yeah. No, they've cornered off a little bit of the Savoy for the asylum seekers.
Straight in the Savoy. There you go, lads. Enjoy it. So, yeah.
What time are you on?
You've done 48 minutes.
48 minutes. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about the sobriety in the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Listen, I think that's us done for another episode. Sorry to keep banging on about it, but if you're looking for that Christmas gift, then why not get people the tickets for my tour next year? £20 to £25. You really can't go wrong. So get them for someone you love, or even get them for someone you hate, someone that really dislikes me or whatever, and you want to get back at them. Do you know what I mean? If you're going for a divorce, or I don't know, you've got a neighbour that you just can't fucking despise. Buy them tickets to my tour. Get them back, you know what I mean? So you can do it for anyone that you're trying to get a gift for. What you got to do on YouTube, Whiteboy?
Go, leave us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon if you never want to miss an episode.
Lovely stuff. And rate us 5 stars on podcast, on Apple Podcasts, rate us 5 stars on Spotify. And we see you all next week. Arrivederci.
Have a lovely Christmas.